Well, actually, I was a military person, so I joined the Army right after college. I deployed a couple times to Afghanistan, and during my second deployment, we had a province that we were responsible for security for. There was no provincial reconstruction team there during the wars in both Iraq and Afghanistan. There was usually provincial reconstruction teams assigned to each province in both countries, mainly made up of State Department officials and others. Our province did not have one, so my colonel, he assigned me the responsibility of dealing with governance issues, of actually trying to build up a local government, a provincial government. So the province was around 300,000 people, had a $50 million budget, but with like kind of purchasing power to parity. It was like a multi-billion-dollar project here because we were building highways, schools, hospitals, all those things, electrical systems as well, but mainly really focusing on empowering the local structures, the existing tribal structures, aligning them with the new kind of emerging government that we were building, so there was legitimacy and sustainability going forward. That was my first foray into local government. It was in a far off, country, and it was probably the most challenging experience I'll ever have in my life, but I love that challenge and I love the issues that I was dealing with from a local standpoint and kind of seeing the fruits of my labor and how that was positively impacting the people there. And I want to do the same thing here in the United States as well. Right now I'm the city manager for Manassas Park. It's a city just outside of DC, about 17,000 people, full service though, police, fire, social services, parks and rec, public works, the whole gamut. How I got there, so when I got out of the Army, I didn't know what I was going to do. I liked, the local government experience here, but I didn't know how I fit into that here back stateside, because I never had experience in the stateside, so I didn't think I could translate it. So I went to go get my master's degree at the Kennedy School at Harvard and started taking more kind of local government courses and learned about the city manager career field. I actually partnered with the ICMA state chapter in Virginia, the Virginia Local Government Management Association. They have a certificate program through Virginia Tech, which is taught by current and retired city managers from Virginia for how to do the job. And I connected with them, they mentored me, went through all the classes they took. It was really hands-on job training for how to do it. And when a small town position opened up in Lovettsville, Virginia, they recommended, to apply to a small town, get your feet wet, learn how to manage, government operations here. And they actually all vouched for me. They communicated with the hiring committee and said, this guy is ready to do the job. And they really helped secure me that first position in Lovettsville. And that was a wonderful experience. I think there's two great resources with ICMA. Number one is information, right? So there's so much good information, valuable information on the site itself in terms of knowledge, best practices, the job locations, but then also the people that you can meet. I definitely recommend, if you're in a specific state, go to the local association as well. Start to interact, go to those conferences, meet the local city managers, get to know them, get to know kind of the lay of the land and how you can fit in. So that's a valuable resource. And then when you do get in, it continues to be that valuable resource because now you know a lot of people, you see what they're going through. Of course, these conferences are always valuable sources of information. You're so stuck in your day-to-day job when you're drinking from a fire hose every day that you can't see the bigger picture, and these conferences really allow you to do that.